Hey guys, it's me, Mike. Welcome back to Unbox Warehouse. Today we're talking gimbals, but not this little baby gimbal. No, today we're talking about the Godzilla of gimbals. This is the FeiyuTech AK4500. So the AK4500 is from FeiyuTech. They're one of my favorite gimbal manufacturers from across the pond. They made this gorgeous AK, I think it's the AK2000S. I did a review on this. I'll put a link to it right here. This is probably one of the prettiest gimbals I've ever seen with the wood inlay. I love this thing. If this is like the Lamborghini of gimbals, this one, the AK4500, is like a Cadillac Escalade. This thing is a beast. It can carry all your kids, no matter if your kid is a mirrorless, DSLR, whatever lens combination you have, this thing can probably handle it. So before we get into the review, let's hit up some specs on the AK4500. The AK4500 is the largest gimbal that FeiyuTech makes, weighing in at a hefty 3.65 pounds. That's without the batteries installed. It runs off of 4 18650 batteries that have to be charged in the included charger. And well balanced, these can power the AK4500 for up to 12 hours. It can carry over 10 pounds, which makes it compatible with about every DSLR and mirrorless camera on the market. And one of the best features is an easy-to-read touchscreen monochromatic display that allows you to calibrate the motors and switch the gimbal settings without having to use an app. And unlike its little brother, the AK2000S, every axis has a lock to keep your camera from flopping around like a fish out of water when the unit's powered off. It also sports a quick release system that can make mounting and unmounting your camera a breeze. It comes with a hyperlink remote that can control the AK4500 wirelessly, and a gorgeous carbon fiber underslung handle for getting dynamic low-angle shots. Okay, now the specs on the FeiyuTech AK4500 are obviously impressive, but what really makes these gimbals special is what kind of amazing stuff you can create with it. Now we're out here at beautiful downtown Jacksonville, one of my favorite places to film. We have this beautiful bridge, and let's put this thing through the paces and see what kind of beauty you can create using a gimbal like the AK4500.
You have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're
Man, I really like this extra handle. It's like, it just feels like I have more options, you know? Being able to drop that thing into low slung mode, it's so balanced. I can't even, this right here is almost fun. It's like a gimbal workout, but look at that stability on this camera.
Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
All right, now shooting with the AK4500 is absolutely fun, and it produces some really stable footage right out of camera with no post-processing. But like any gimbal, it does have its limitations. I mean, this thing can't correct for every wild move that you make. So having good art, how you use these, learn how to use gimbals will definitely produce better footage. And then it doesn't hurt to throw on a little post-stabilization when you're editing to get super rock solid footage. Now we're gonna go over a few features of the AK4500 that make it, at least in my opinion, worth the $750 price tag. Number one is you get this nice little box. Most of them come with that, but one of the things to fit it in this box, you gotta break it down a little bit. You gotta remove this low slung handle here. But that comes to my second thing that makes this thing worth it, and that is it's modular and it's easy and you don't need any tools. this handle can come right off. On the bottom of it, you have a 1/4 thread, so you can remove the tripod by spinning it off, plug this right in the bottom, and now look at the handle on this thing. You can get super high shots, get kind of jib type shots. This is a really great way to shoot. Also, if you're not planning on doing any low shots and you want to get those high shots, you can easily switch this handle from the top to the bottom. So it is modular, and it's really good. Even if you want to take off this handle, it's just a couple thumb screws, so no tools. I hate it when you got to have tools to make these things work. Now, number 3 is this focus wheel. It comes included in the pack. Most of the time, these things cost $100, $150 extra to get a focus motor, but this is included. So you just put this little strap on your lenses, and now you can pull focus with this knob here. It's a really, really great feature. This knob also can be used by clicking it in to change the angle of the camera, but if you want to pull focus, it's included. It's really, really good deal. But one thing is, when you're solo shooting like this, it'd be really difficult to try to pull focus and maintain your framing and your focus at the same time. That brings me to number 4, something that's really special, and this is the only gimbal that I've received that has this feature, and that is this hyperlink controller. Right now I have my phone on top of it, and I can see my shot, my framing. I can control the gimbal with the little joystick here, just like that. Also, you can pull follow focus wirelessly from here. So if you had someone, they can watch the shot and pull focus for you separately, like a high production value. And then it gets even fancier. So if you hold this trigger down, now you can control the shot by looking here at this screen. See that? It is truly, I mean, one person can be walking with the gimbal, and just watching their step, going in, a crazy place. They don't want to trip and fall with this expensive equipment. And the other person can be racking focus and framing the shot using this hyperlink remote control. This is super cool. Also, I think you can do zoom on this. You can wirelessly control your camera if you plug it in. I don't have it set up right now, but there's so many options here. This thing is really, really a great deal for the money. Yes, it's big. Yes, it's powerful. But if you're looking for a gimbal that can handle any situation you can throw at it, then the AK4500 might be a good choice for you. FeiyuTech is always innovating and has definitely earned a spot in the world of gimbals. And for around $750, you get a beast of a gimbal and tons of accessories. All right, and there you have it. That is the AK4500 from FeiyuTech. A super beast of a gimbal, carries tons of weight, comes with all these options, focus module. You get the story, but it's a really good value. So if you're looking for a gimbal to carry a heavier camera, this might be the option for you. And if it is, consider using the link below, help support the channel. It is an affiliate link, but it doesn't cost you any more money. It just helps us out here so we can bring you more great content. And if you want to see more, check out one of these videos right here. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time right here on Unbox Warehouse.